Here's the latest right now with the severe thunderstorm warnings that we have inside of a tornado watch. This watch goes until 9 o'clock. Fortunately, we haven't had any tornado warnings, but these storms, some of the strongest we have seen so far today. There is Nick right now in Kingfisher. Let's check in with Nick in this severe thunderstorm warning. Nick, what's the update here in Kingfisher?
Yeah, Damon. So we're on the south side of Kingfisher right now, heading towards Okarche, and man, this rain is absolutely, it's just raining buckets right now. It's hard to see. Kingfisher's had a lot of, I'd be interested to know how much rain they've actually gotten so far, because they had, all the ditches are starting to fill up, and the roads too, just driving through town, there's 2 lanes on each side, and the far right and the far left lanes on each side are completely full of water. So we've had a lot of rain here. It's actually starting to slow down now as we get a little bit further south. But no hail, but just a lot of rain and a lot of lightning. Back to you.
Well, definitely nice to see the rain coming in for this evening here, because it's something that we haven't seen much in the last month. And so some of these rain totals so far have been looking pretty nice. Right now, Kingfisher sitting at over 1.5 inches of rain, over 2 inches in Marshall, over 1.5 inches as you go up towards Cade County. So this right here, quarter size hail, winds of 60, headed towards Cashion, Cimarron City, Crescent, Seward, Guthrie between 8:15 and 8:30. Let's go up the road into Orlando, up to Perry. More intense cell right here. This was warned for 80-mile-an-hour winds, and we did get a report of almost 3-inch size hail with this. Strongest winds right now are going to be northwest of Stillwater, and that is headed up towards Pawnee here. Let's check in with Storm Command. Michael, how are things looking where you are?
Yeah, it is a very difficult drive right now up along I-35, Damon. It's a huge contrast between what's happening in Oklahoma City right now, where it's very quiet where you are. Up here in northern Oklahoma, completely different story. Shane Helton did report that the east side of Perry does have electricity, so I'm not sure how much of Perry is without power, but I can tell you areas along Interstate 35 where the hotels are, where Ditch Witch is, where a lot of the gas stations are, they are without electricity right now. And I'll tell you, just blinding rain. People really struggling trying to make their way along I-35 right now. So I would second what Nick is saying. The rainfall is just tremendous, and it seems to be kind of training over the same areas. So I would not be surprised to see flash flooding become an issue somewhere here across northern parts of the state.
Crazy to think that, the last month or so we didn't pick up any rain, and now here we are talking about flooding. Flood advisory, by the way, has been issued for those from basically Perry down to the southwest. Tracking this pocket of strong winds here over Lake McMurtry and just northwest of Stillwater. You're going to have some pretty intense winds there. For the metro, we are watching these storms. There's Buck right now by Yukon, and then storms southwest out by Pecasset. So far, really, we haven't seen a whole lot of activity. As you heard Michael mention, it's been fairly quiet. That will change, though, as we go into the next hour to 2 hours. We are watching these storms get closer and closer, watching that little cell there headed up towards Piedmont. Additional storms all the way down to the southwest from Anadarko towards Carnegie. And so these are showing signs of increasing intensity, especially that one near Verdon, northeast of Anadarko. So we're going to continue to watch these really, really closely. Again, we had this tornado watch. We have not had any tornado warnings at all today, but we're going to continue to monitor it closely. Keep it with KOCO 5 News. We'll bring you the first alert.